Steph Curry that got it started. Dancing, tough shot. That's why he's the MVP.
Hey guys, welcome back to NBA Orb. Today we'll talk about why Stephen Curry is the real MVP. Let's head into it. Number 5. Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is without a doubt one of the best point guards in the NBA today. Curry not only leads the first place Golden State Warriors in 3-pointers, but he leads the entire league by a long shot. His performances on the court speak for themselves and explain why he's worthy of MVP. Number 4. Personal success. The truth of the matter is that Curry is already much closer than Rose was in the summer of 2010. In fact, his numbers from last season are arguably better than those of any point guard who has been named MVP in recent years. Curry had more win shares per 48 minutes and a higher player efficiency rating than any of his counterparts. He outscored Steve Nash in 2 wins, and he had more dimes than either Allen Iverson or Derrick Rose when they won theirs. When you factor in points generated off assists, which includes 3-point makes, unassisted shots, Curry actually produces more points per game than any of these past award winners in his position. He even beats James in the 2011-2012 season and isn't far off from his 2012-2013 season, or even from Durant this year.
What a pass. And they're just having too much fun at the expense.
Number 3. Team success. A kind of folklore has grown around Rose's win. The new narrative is he just won based on narrative. While that certainly played into it, no one really believed he was the best player in the league. The deciding factor was actually the Chicago Bulls' success. They won 62 games that season, more than anyone in the NBA. They did so in spite of the fact that they had their starting 5 together for only 29 games. Rose was the biggest reason they were in the league's best regular season team. Dwight Howard finished second in the voting. Statistically, he may have been better, but his Orlando Magic had 10 fewer wins. James had a better supporting cast with the Heat, but his team won 4 fewer games, which included a 0-3 record against the Bulls. If either team had won more games than Chicago, Rose probably wouldn't have won the MVP, even with the edge in narrative. Team success matters in the MVP award. Of the last 26 MVP wins, 20 played on the number 1 seed, and 6 played on the number 2 seed, adding Durant into his numbers. This year, Golden State won 8 fewer games than Oklahoma City. Curry accounted for 1.4 fewer points than Durant. That's how much ground is between them. The distance is not that great. Exit Mark Jackson, enter Steve Kerr, and perhaps David Blatt. If you're a Warriors fan, the phrase, one of the world's best offensive minds, has to give you goosebumps. Reading utilizes what his players do as well as anyone I've ever watched, or creative efficiency should make you burp out little laugh sobs as her body tries to giggle and weep tears of joy simultaneously. Number 2. The right circumstances. Finally, the right circumstances are necessary to win the award. Often, the award goes to the player with the most optimal situation, not the best player. Players who might be argued to be better than Curry have challenges Curry doesn't face. Durant and James have already been discussed in the opening. Rose has already won an award. Coming back from injuries that have kept him out of the bulk for the last 3 seasons won't help. If the Bulls add Carmelo Anthony or Kevin Love, that will take votes away from him. Chris Paul of the Los Angeles Clippers is going to split votes with fellow superstar Blake Griffin, who finished 3rd in voting this year. Damian Lillard and LaMarcus Aldridge of the Portland Trail Blazers should also share attention. Westbrook won't even be considered to be the most valuable player on his team, with Durant there. Too many will continue to obtusely see him as an impediment to Durant's success. Among players at other positions, James Harden's defensive woes will prevent him from winning. While Curry is no defensive monster, he's not the turnstile Harden is. Paul George will always be no better than the 3rd best at his position. Joakim Noah will be pressed to duplicate last year's performance. Howard is on the downside of his career and will split votes with Harden. Number 1. A unique position. After Durant and James, Curry's in the unique position to win. He has the collective help to be on a team that finishes top 2 in the West, but there is no one who can rival him for the best player on the team. If the Warriors land Kevin Love in a trade, and Rusty Simmons of the San Francisco Chronicle reports that they are trying to do, that could change though. Additionally, it's easy to see Curry getting the narrative votes. He's a nice guy. He's overcome some injury issues. He has lineage, and he's crazy clutch.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot!
Per NBA.com, when the score was within 5 with 5 minutes left, he averaged 37 points per 48 minutes. When it was 3 minutes or less, that number rose to 42.1. With 1 minute, it was 68.4. With 30 seconds left, it was 80.4. With 10 seconds left, it was 130.4. The tighter things got, the brighter he shone. That's narrative. Stephen Curry is closer to winning the MVP than you might realize. His numbers are already on that level, and with the potential for an actual designed offense to run, they could get even better. And if the offense gets better, his team should move from very good to elite. With the right set of circumstances, which is pretty easily foreseeable, the Warriors star could get the award within the next few years. Perhaps, if the plan is aligned right, maybe even next year.
The baby-faced assassin knocked down a triple.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.